one of Marvel's greatest assassins versus DC's man who never misses, Deadshot. If you would like to know more about these characters, then go check out their character analysis. There will be a link down in the description below. At a young age, Tony would realize that he had something called photographic reflexes, and he would first use his newfound powers to copy a cowboy and later a diver. While he was growing up, he would use his powers several different times, most notably in a high school football game. And as an adult, he would decide that becoming a criminal would be more lucrative than becoming a hero. After earning a name for himself in the criminal underworld, he would discover that he can make more money training people than actually risking his own life in dangerous missions. So, he set up the Solomon Institute for the Criminally Insane as a front for his school. He's trained henchmen for a number of criminal organizations like Hydra, the Secret Empire, and the Ultimatum. Taskmaster is such a good teacher that the United States government hired him to train the next Captain America, John Walker. Taskmaster's main power is his photographic reflexes. This lets him instantly duplicate the actions of others, no matter how complex they are. He can use this ability for a handful of things. However, the main way he uses this ability is to copy the fighting styles of others. He's copied the fighting styles of countless heroes and villains. And once he's copied somebody's fighting style, it will permanently stay in his mind, allowing him to pick and choose from a large category of options. But being able to copy somebody's fighting ability isn't the same as being able to duplicate their powers. Taskmaster isn't an ordinary human. He has enhanced levels of strength and durability. With his strength, he's been able to smash somebody's head into the ground so hard that he cracked it and left rubble. As for his durability, he survived various different types of gunfire, for example from a sniper rifle and a blunderbuss. He survived explosions from a grenade and a blast from Quake, which was strong enough to destroy part of a wall. He survived a beating from Captain America, Luke Cage, and an angry Spider-Man. Some of his better durability feats include him surviving a flamethrower exploding on his back and a blast from Doctor Doom. When it comes to Taskmaster's speed, he's been able to block bullets from short and long range. He's been able to block an RPG after it was fired. This isn't just a speed feat, this is also a gear feat, because it's also showing how powerful his shield is. He's been able to do different things with the shield, like block bullets or decapitate someone. Taskmaster has a bunch of different gear, from various different firearms, to his sword, to knockout gas, to shurikens. By far his best asset has to be his fighting ability. He's considered one of Marvel's greatest martial artists, as he's mastered almost every single martial art in the world. He's an expert marksman and a skilled swordsman. Deadshot's family was rich, however this didn't mean that they loved each other. Their mother hated their father, and it is mostly due to him being cold-blooded and a heartless person. His mother wasn't very different either, and she ordered him and his brother to kill their father. Unfortunately, as Deadshot was getting ready to kill his father, the branch on which he was on broke, causing him to miss and accidentally kill his brother instead. From that day forward, he made a promise to himself to never miss another shot. Years would pass and he would move to Gotham and fight against Batman. A few more years would pass and he would join the Suicide Squad. Deadshot doesn't have any superpowers, however he is an expert marksman and is incredibly accurate. He's been able to hit his targets while not looking at them, and has been able to kill an entire room of men while he was blindfolded. He might not have any superpowers like Superman or the Flash, however he does have above normal levels of human strength, durability, and speed. He doesn't have a lot of strength feats, however the ones I could find include him being able to slam somebody so hard that the wall behind them cracked. Deadshot's durability level is higher than that of a regular human. He survived being shot by multiple police officers and got up from an attack which fried his nervous system. He's been thrown and tossed several times. One time he was thrown so hard that he cracked a wall, and another time he dented steel. He survived a punch from Mammoth and a blast from Jon Stewart. And finally, one of his best durability feats was when he was able to survive a point-blank gunshot right next to his heart. As for his speed, he's been able to dodge bullets, lasers, and shoot Green Arrow's arrows out of the air. Deadshot has used several different weapons in the past, most notably his wrist guns. He's used several different types of ammo with them, for example, explosive, incendiary, and armor-piercing. Deadshot isn't a bad hand-to-hand fighter, as he's been able to keep his own against Batman and Deathstroke. So who wins and why? Let's start with Taskmaster and what he has going for him in this battle. To start off, he's a much better hand-to-hand fighter than Deadshot, and this is mostly due to his photographic reflexes, as he's copied and stored the fighting styles of a bunch of different villains and heroes like Daredevil, Black Widow, and Bullseye. Now another advantage that Taskmaster has going for him in this battle is his photographic reflexes, allowing him to copy and enhance any actions that Deadshot does. Now an advantage that Deadshot has is that he's a much better marksman and more accurate as well. Let's analyze this battle some more and compare feats to feats. In the strength category, Taskmaster has the upper hand, and it's mostly due to him having better and more feats. For example, Deadshot's been able to crack a concrete wall, and Taskmaster's been able to break one. He's also been able to cut somebody's head off and put his sword into concrete, all in a single slash. Now to be honest, strength, at least in this battle, will not matter that much. Neither will energy or magical abilities. What will matter is their durability, speed, gear, and fighting abilities. In the durability category, Taskmaster takes it once again, but not by a lot like in the last one. Taskmaster has survived on multiple occasions explosions right next to him, like that time Deadpool threw a grenade and it exploded right next to him. He's also survived an explosion from an RPG. However, this wasn't quite enough to put him over Deadshot, because Deadshot has also survived explosions. What gave him the advantage, at least in this category, was that he was able to survive a blast from Dr. Doom. Yes, he was severely injured, however, Dr. Doom's blasts are strong enough to destroy entire tanks. When it comes to their speed, Taskmaster takes it once again, and this is mostly due to him being able to catch bullets and defeat a character who was able to catch bullets. Yes, Taskmaster can't really keep this type of speed for long, but Deadshot hasn't shown anywhere near this type of speed. As for their gear, most of the time they're kind of even. Both Deadshot and Taskmaster carry some of the same weapons like guns and swords, and their armor has been able to stop bullets. However, Taskmaster does have a suit that lets him create weapons out of energy. That's why I say most of the time they're even. However, if Taskmaster was to use this suit, then Taskmaster would take the gear category as well. And finally, their fighting ability. Taskmaster easily takes this as he has his photographic reflexes, which has allowed him to copy and store in his mind the fighting styles of a bunch of different villains and heroes. He's kept his own against Venom, the Punisher, and entire superhero teams. And as for Deadshot, well, he's not the world's greatest fighter, and this is mostly due to him focusing more on shooting than actually fighting hand to hand. And yes, he could keep his own against characters like Batman, but not for very long, as most of the time he does lose. So who wins? I'm gonna have to give this one to Taskmaster. He's a much better fighter, he has better durability, and is faster. Yes, Deadshot is a much better marksman, however, Taskmaster can probably copy that with his photographic reflexes and make it better. So, what do you think? Did I get anything wrong in this video? And if I did, please tell me down in the comments below. Do you have any battle ideas that you want to recommend to the channel? If so, please comment them down below as well. And subscribe if you want to see more and like the video.